Can I-
paycheck are 215,000 plus
That's
750 for car allowance and a lot of things.
No, I mean, so, I'm just pointing it out because it is high, and I don't want to start a precedent with other directors. I'd rather pay a little more, maybe, and, the other question is,
What do you rather
Wait,
pay what?
Scott,
I'd rather pay more salary and not start with higher pensions, because, I mean, we had some high pensions
Okay,
in the past, and our city is struggling because of that, so we have lowered our pensions. So we don't need to go back and start
I see.
going higher and higher.
That's when the 15% is $8,000 a year.
Well,
More?
165, 5%,
Mayor.
which is what we're doing, an extra 5% is 8,250,
Every year.
yeah.
Okay, I have a,
That's when you put okay.
well,
I'd rather pay another 10,000 and not.
Okay.
In
no,
salary
well-
and don't pay the pension. I understand that.
can I make
Yes.
a friendly amendment? So the city employees, the city manager, they are 10. So why don't, would you accept if we say $200,000 salary and then 10%, since she doesn't want to pay, the extra 5 in that, would that be okay?
No,
Mhm.
the proposal is better to add 10,000 to the salary and still keep it at 10%.
Add 10 to the salary and then keep it at 10.
Well,
Because
well,
in the negotiation,
I
we're
know.
gonna work on the pension because
yeah,
that's one
no,
of the-
but that's a separate entity, and I think, if we are sitting here
We
going,
can always give a raise after a year. We've got,
well, let's negotiate then, because, since we're doing it now, it may be, okay, so if 160, so 175, so maybe 190, would that be
keep
off
in
with the
mind, we have
10?
I was gonna bring up the fact that we have a 2-year contract instead of 1 year. So if for some reason we.
What do you mean
Yeah, but-
instead of 1 year? You said
Well,
The manager choose
We're
to?
signing a 2-year contract, so if we decide we want to go in a different direction, we are then obligated for the 90 days and another 20 weeks at that higher salary. We can always.
okay. That's what
Well-
we've been giving to every man that we
Yes.
hire as manager,
Everybody.
city attorney. Okay, don't change it on a woman.
I,
No,
That's
um,
not
nothing.
the term, not
Make-
the length.
Not the term.
Oh.
So can somebody entertain, go ahead, Mr. Galvin,
I was gonna
Commissioner
say, y'all
Galvin.
are just
No, go,
going
go.
to town on this.
No, I did not
Well,
see.
you don't just take a contract and just say, okay.
No, we're
No,
not, we're
she-
not, we're negotiating, no, I don't want to say what
You know, this is probably
Go
that,
ahead, I think Commissioner Galvin has a.
No, I honestly,
No.
nothing's.
Oh, okay.
What you
I
you
have,
okay?
I have one other question though, just.
Go ahead, Finn.
To Rasha through the mayor. So now that you are, going to be the full-time executive director, are we gonna have to hire another person to, since you were doing the work and we had, a director, now you're gonna be doing 2 people's jobs? Or are we gonna have to go out and hire another employee?
No, actually, what I have done is Ms. Gail McDonald, who is our grants coordinator, she has actually stepped up and taken on some of my
She
previous
said she
responsibilities.
resigned. That's not what she said.
Well,
Oh no, I thought that's what you said.
So she is the operations and programs manager, so she will be supervising, for instance, the housing program, the restaurant boot camp, all the programs, everything that I was doing, and I've delegated to the other staff those items. What I will need to hire, however, eventually will be a Creole-speaking grants specialist, a temporary person, a contracted temp person, because I am actually the only Creole-speaking person in the CRA office. And I won't be able to help our Creole-speaking business owners anymore like I used to. So that will be the position that we're gonna be
But let
filling.
the understand
But
that
I have
you're
I've
still
distributed.
paying the city 358,000. If you want, you could use that money and hire people to do those jobs.
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
in a way.
in a way, but
Yeah.
at this time,
You're saving
working
money
with-
by
yes.
having the city paying the stipends instead of hiring different people. That's mean your salary
So
cap
are we
is
giving our
lower.
staff any kind of increased salary because of the increased job load?
There's no job load.
Okay, can I get, okay, I
I
got
don't-
something to say now. Larry, Mr. Spring was collecting a salary to sort of be the figurehead of the
Yes.
CRA.
Yeah.
He's no longer the figurehead. You're now the actual head.
Yeah.
So if you transfer that money to her,
And
problem solved. She's making the
Yeah.
money.
Done.
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 That's what
Right,
I
and
wanna
we're overcomplicating.
Yeah.
to me.
That's what I want to be.
and nothing we do about a contract or anything like that is binding for what we do for the next person. Precedent,
Yes.
this city has
You give
done
them a car.
everything
You
you
give
can
Larry
come
a
up
car.
with in every way you can think of. So just because we say this is the new precedent in 2020
That
doesn't mean in
doesn't
3
mean
years,
anything.
they're not gonna just do
Yeah.
what the hell they wanna do anyway.
And
Okay.
then I won't be up here.
Yeah, so I'm
Are you
also in
done?
agreement.
And so let's just decide a nice, I mean, my recommendation is we keep the 10% pension and we do a higher.
I
Okay.
agree with that.
Okay.
It's too, and I have my proposal.
I,
Yes,
I
sir.
want to say that I disagree with that. Again, she's, the interim executive director has foregone salary, has foregone this. Like the board member Galvin said, is every executive director will be different, or we can change it or whatever. So I would like to state that it stays as is, because she's made sacrifices. She's cut on almost
But
half
we're
on
paying more to
expenses.
cover- She'll make more. If we raise her, if we give her a bigger salary right now and cut the pension, she'll still be making more than she asked for right now.
I'm okay with approving this as is.
And, okay, I understand what do you think,
Yeah, you gotta say something.
will you
since
agree with the salary increase versus keep it at 10%?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What everybody's getting 10% in the city, Mr. 10% contribution,
pension.
As far as I know, is
Yeah.
right? Ms. Morgan?
Personnel, is it? Yes, okay,
Right.
thank you. Okay.
Except the elected officials, right?
and
Oh,
the,
okay.
and the CRA attorney.
And the city attorney, okay. That's right. Hey,
That's
gotta
been
recount again.
the motion is to raise the salary at $175,000.
No, my
And keep it
motion
at
was a little bit
10%?
more. What he said, that's not fair because,
So
That's okay. I'm
Okay,
okay
to
with
leave it at 15.
No,
Okay.
okay,
No,
let's
no,
do
she
10.
wants the
You wanna
10.
do 190?
yes, I'm fine with 190.
no, I'm not fine with that. I'm sorry.
But she said she,
She's okay with it.
No, we're not gonna
185,
do that.
185,
Look, if we're not, this is just my opinion, and obviously we're all gonna vote on it. If we're not accepting what, obviously she was
offer?
comfortable with, then you know what, let's not accept it. Let's give her what the previous, city managers had, with the higher pay, with the pension
no,
where you're
that's-
comfortable with.
that's not where we are at. 'Cause-
It's,
That's
Okay.
my voice.
Okay,
Okay.
listen, and Madam CRA Executive Director,
I mean, she's gonna obviously not disagree with us.
No,
guys,
that's-
So we need to
No.
make the right choice.
I'm talking to, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you want 15%, right? The 15% represent about between 8 and 10,000 a year, right? After 2 years, do we have to contribute to your pension?
No, we would reduce it, and again, it's because I was starting at a lower
oh,
rate.
wait a minute. Oh, okay. I see.
So it evens out the same way as the councilwoman suggests.
Okay.
But I don't
So it's up to
understand.
you.
Explain,
agree.
you just don't. You would prefer the 15% and keep the salary? Which one will you prefer?
That's a hard choice.
You get it. Which one will you prefer?
What you have in front of you is what I was comfortable with,
Okay,
Um,
okay, thank you very much.
so.
Can I have a
I'm not
motion on
comfortable with it.
item number 5?
So moved.
Second,
Can I just say my vote of no is because of my previous statement on the item. I do feel that, she should get a little bit more despite her,
Yeah, but
asking
you
for
didn't
that.
make the motion.
I did.
What is your motion?
No, I was trying to be with, Councilwoman Commissioner Keys.
Can you
can
withdraw
we
your
d-
motion, Councilwoman?
Can we do, okay, can we do the
Maria
one
Sime?
seventy-five
Sure,
and the 15? Is that, I'll be,
Huh?
the 175 and the 15.
Okay. You
No?
withdraw your motion? No, wait.
would-
I,
Do
I want
185
to understand
and 10.
why I'm withdrawing
Okay.
my motion.
Well, they've got to vote, so.
I agree with her. Okay, what were you saying? You withdrawing your motion?
No, I haven't withdrawn my motion, and I'm trying to understand what the amendment is or what we.
I
So
was
you can come with an
comfortable-
amendment to increase the salary.
That's what I was trying. So which would you prefer, the salary or
We
the?
said that, she
That's
said.
fine.
you can't ask, to put her in a really bad spot.
Exactly.
That's true, that's true. You're right, you're right, you're
Councilwoman,
right.
can you
Commissioner.
withdraw your motion?
Yeah, withdraw.
Mr. Chair, with all due respect, I, like it was just mentioned, this is really uncomfortable to ask her what she wants or whatever. Obviously, what she would want and what I'm in agreement with based on her work that she's done for so many years, what she's presented. You know, she has lowered her salary, she has lowered expenses. This is, you know, it is an odd spot to ask her, what do you want, what do you want? So in my judgment, the right thing to do with someone that had lowered her salary, lower her expense, is to give her as she want, as, you know, as presented. So I am uncomfortable withdrawing my motion on that. So if we disagree, then, you know, if this
But
isn't.
you
Councilwoman, you don't, do you understand
what
that
we're trying to do?
we're gonna
We're trying to
increase
do
the
more.
salary and still give her 15%?
No,
You
no,
don't
no,
understand?
I didn't
not
understand
15,
that.
10,
Oh,
now
well,
I'm
let's,
lost.
tell me what
No,
you're
I'm
trying
lost.
to
You
do.
wanna
because
do
I wanted to
175?
do what Commissioner, give her the, I think we're at 190 or 180?
185.
185,
And 10.
I
and
thought
then,
it was 190.
was it, I don't mind 190. Okay,
I'll do 190. I will withdraw my motion if we can do 190, sure.
it's Councilwoman Key.
Why don't we do,
I got
Okay,
it.
wait,
185
wait.
and 12%.
No, listen,
Yes.
listen.
185 and
this
12%.
this is crazy. This is just throwing numbers away. This is-
Well, no,
Yeah, that's,
you're trying to
You could-
please.
we
Yes,
could- we
please.
could
Okay,
do-
okay.
We could do 175 and then 190 on the second year?
The percentage, and
Okay.
this is what we do. It's,
I don't-
okay, let's
you-
me make
you
a
do what you
motion.
want.
Let's me make a motion.
well, Councilwoman Keats, if
I-
We have a motion.
I will withdraw my motion.
keep it,
just-
keep the motion, then that's fine, then
the
I'm
motion.
good. Go ahead, Mr. Mayor. Whichever one I'll vote for. She gave up and I give up, so we good. We
What
even.
is your motion, Councilwoman
I-
Estime? We need to relax.
will-
We're not fighting. We are on the
We
same
tried,
page.
but-
It's like you think we don't wanna pay her, and you're the one that wanna pay her. That's not what we are discussing.
I
We're on
will
the
with-
same
I-
page.
I will withdraw my motion to hear what you have to say, Mr. Chair. Go
No,
ahead.
you can go ahead now. We okay. What is your motion? Repeat it.
My motion is to pass it as is.
Okay. And Councilman Scott second that.
Call the vote?
Okay. It's like you think we are not on the same page. We are, we are discussing the same thing. We okay with
Open to the
that?
public, actually.
We did that already.
You did?
Call the
Okay.
vote?
No.
Okay. Agenda item number 5 is open to the public. Mr. McDermott, you,
Let
That
him
chair-
start.
You just
you're
gonna
gonna
make
say
it-
you agree with that.
Oh,
That's what
But
you're
he
gonna
has the
say.
right to say.
I'm relaxing with,
He already approved it.
that's all. He already approved it. Yesterday.
I'll make it quick.
Thank you very much.
Made 840 North 27th Street, so we'll make it quick. It was approved unanimously last night,
Okay, let's go for it.
and enthusiastically. And as Mary mentioned, those of us who have been around for a little while get to understand some history, as Councilman Galvin always speaks about. And so we were there when Rasha was part of the team that really saved our CRA.
When she was part-time.
When she was part-time,
Yes,
exactly.
correct.
Her, together with our interim city manager and our Mr. Zelkowitz, our attorney, CRA attorney, she was part of that team that really saved our CRA from being disbanded, and allowed us to continue on and do the wonderful things that our CRA is currently and going to be doing. And we can't say enough about Rasha and the talent that she brings, the energy she brings, and the things that she's accomplished so far. So, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Vote, call the vote?
Public hearing is still open.
Good evening. My name is Jason James. I am a resident, and I'm also part of the DayPAC Downtown Action Planning and Advisory Committee.
Your address, please?
1560 Northwest 129th Street, Northwest. Oh wait, I already said that. North Miami, Florida 231.
Yes,
What's the
say it
address
Say it
again?
again.
I saw my councilman.
Can you
get
say the
excited.
address again?
1560
east?
Northwest.
No.
You
no.
sure?
Northwest. Yes, I am. 129th Street, Councilman Simi. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to just second what Mike said. As a resident and somebody who's personally invested in trying to see things happen in North Miami, especially in the downtown area. I've seen the last several years of Rasha putting in the effort that we may not see others put as much, But, you know, I'm really proud to see that the councilman and other people, I guess, folks in the city recognize her talent and the asset that she is to CRA. So, you know, I just wanted also to really express how excited I am to see, you know, this 9-acre downtown development. I mean, all this stuff I think that she contributed to, she helped contribute to, and we like to see this stuff keep going and moving forward as the years go on. So I just wanted to voice my positive experiences and support for this appointment. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Madam Clerk, public hearing is now closed, and now let's move with the motion, the second. Madam Clerk?
The motion is.
Yeah, Councilwoman, yeah.
I have a motion made by Board Member Estimate Irvin to approve Agenda Item 5. The motion was seconded by Board Member Galvin. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Item passes with a 5-0 vote.
Move to adjourn.
No,
Second.
Second.
No, excuse me, I said I wanted to have I need a 2-minute request. We don't have to have a discussion. But I
Oh, I
would.
didn't know.
I
Okay, go ahead.
withdraw my motion to motion to
Thank you.
adjourn.
Thank you, Director.
Clock is running on this 2 minutes.
Okay, stop talking. I would like to get a report on we approved $500,000 to improve the Red Garden on an emergency basis. I don't know what we were allowed to approve individually, or we just gave carte blanche. But I would like a report of what has been spent on the Red Garden, and I'd like it itemized. I'd like to see if it looks like there may be some items that should really be city expenses. And I think on the Red Garden Super Bowl events going on over Super Bowl, we had about 4 days. I think some of those expenses that the city incurred might have been appropriate CRA expenses. So I would like an accounting of what the CRA has spent towards the $500,000. And I think there's some stuff in there that might not be appropriate for CRA, but I want to make sure we don't get in trouble. Thank you.
Just to add to it, and I'm gonna take 30 seconds. I've put in a public
clock.
request record, a couple weeks ago, so I don't know if I did it through the right channel, so I guess maybe through now you, the CRA. Similarly, what she asked for, but just in itemized detail, I guess it's from the city, because I did ask the city, as well as the police department, but I guess the police department will be part of the city. So I would like to get that, and I haven't gotten it. It's been 3 weeks, so, thank you.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Now you, Madam,
Adjourned
Oh.
6:48 PM.